I promise you the title is only half of an exaggeration. So a long time ago, I was in the hospital and I honestly couldn't tell you why it's been so long. My guess it was just some infection that really got me. It just found my weak point and exploited it. It really do be like that sometimes. You can be a super healthy person and then one day one infection it just comes in and wrecks you. So anyways, I'm chilling in the bed and they have to put the IV in, and I want to toot my own horn here because it's relevant to the story. The nurses at the hospitals that I go to really like my veins because they're just super easy to find. Like, you could be blindfolded and you could still find my veins. They just stick out from my hands a little bit, so they all you have to do is put your finger there and you could find them. Alright, so the IV's shooting liquid into me and now I have to go to bed because I'm just tired and it's late. So I close my eyes and I'm sitting in the bed for a good long while, but I just cannot sleep. My hand kinda stings. Well, actually, sting is the wrong word. It's more like a dull pain. I just assumed that for whatever reason my hand just really did not like that IV when they put it in. I think, alright, I'll just power through it because I'm gonna knock myself out one way or another. And I just still can't sleep. So I tell my mom who's sitting right next to me, bro, can you turn on the light? My hand hurts. So she turns on the light and I look down. My hand is like 2 times its size. It looks like an army of wasps gathered around my hand and stung it in unison. Like, in that moment, my hand was the epitome of bulbous. So what ended up happening is when they put the IV in, somehow they missed my vein, so the IV wasn't shooting liquid into my veins and passing through my entire body. It was just kind of collecting in my hand, like they were filling a water balloon with whatever medicine they were trying to give me. And I just want to reiterate, the veins on my hands, if you have to stick a needle in them, that's like playing on easy mode. It's like finding a needle in a fabric store. Like, you just open your eyes. This was on my non-dominant hand at least, so at least I could actually write and stuff. Not like I was doing much of that, but I'm happy that I still had the ability if the occasion arose. So anyways, we call the nurses over. They take out the thing pumping fluid into me, and then they put the IV on my dominant hand this time. And that one worked, thankfully. Like, no issues arose there. But on the topic of getting the fluid out of my hand, which still kind of stung, because, it was still thicker than Kim Kardashian. They just said, it'll go away with time. Don't worry about it. Which, to their credit, it did. It took like 3 days for it to get to a normal size, but it did go away in time. Your boy is not rocking with a bowling ball on his wrist anymore. But yeah, those few days were not the most fun I've ever had, but I'm thankful it's all over, and I'm glad that no issues arose after that. We could all just look back without having to worry about consequences there. So anyways, yeah, that's my IRL inflation story. Guarantee you somebody out there who saw this vid heard all this and is like, oh my gosh, I wish that was me. And to that person, I'm not gonna judge you. There are a lot worse fetishes to have. Everybody has their kinks. It's alright. Anyways, I'm just uploading this vid because the actual vid that was supposed to come out is taking a lot longer to research than I anticipated. There are a surprising amount of people on the internet that have faked their deaths.